What's going on YouTube? It's me, First Review, back in here for another video, and today I got me some Pickle Barrel. Honestly, I wanted a sandwich from somewhere, and I wanted a hoagie. I don't know what a hoagie is, but I wanted a hoagie. But the place near me closed at 7, I thought it closed at 10, so I couldn't get one. So I settled on Pickle Barrel. So here I got myself a Reuben. A Reuben is like a sandwich with, I think it's in between like sourdough or something, and it's got pastrami and like sauerkraut and stuff. So I really like it. I've never had it from here before, so let's try it. Before we get into it, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below of anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to try. I'm down to do that. And as always, timestamps in the description. Let's start off with a fry here. Oh, fry's not too bad. Take a look at this here. Look at that. First bite there. That tastes so good. I don't know, something with the amalgamation of like mustard, sauerkraut, the bread, and the meat just tastes so good to me. I don't know what it is. I love sandwiches, and I've always liked Reubens. But it just tastes so good, and I love it. I will say, this was $22. It's not worth it. I don't care. No sandwich is worth $22 unless it's like crazy. So the topic I want to talk about today is John Wick 3. I saw John Wick over the week, I guess. My weekends are like Tuesday, Wednesday, so I saw John Wick. And I got some things to say about it. First and foremost, of course, the movie's good. I like the movie. I think the movie's good. I don't really have too many bad things to say about the movie, and the reason why is because I feel like the movie does what it intends to do. I feel like the movie's not trying to have a big storyline, like a good storyline. I feel like I'm just trying to have a base storyline, and it's just like fighting and fighting and fighting to get where he wants to be, right? So in this one, John Wick is still excommunicado, because in the third one, he didn't kill Winston like he was supposed to get his restriction removed or his excommunicado removed. So he didn't kill Winston, so he still has it. He trains, and then he figures out that there's a guy named the Marquis that the High Table put in power to kill him. As you probably could have already guessed, the movie is him trying to find the Marquis to kill him, and then he finds a way to do it. He challenges him to duel, because apparently like duels in this world are a thing. And he challenges him to a duel. The movie's really long. 2 hours and 49 minutes, so it's one of the longer movies, and there is so much fighting. And when I say there's so much fighting, there is so much fighting. Like, it literally will like fight, and then they'll take another break, and they'll be fighting. The fight scenes will be like 20 minutes long. Like, the fight scenes are long. Like, long. When you think it's done, it's not done. Absolutely insane. That's one thing about the movie. So I like long fight scenes, but sometimes I felt like they can get like long-winded, because why are you guys fighting for so long? Like, how are you fighting? How is there so much stamina? How do you guys have so much stamina? But either way, the fighting slapped. The choreography was so good with the fighting. Like, even his friend, the blind guy, so good. I really liked it. And in the midst of all that fighting, I realized something. Keanu doesn't have much words in the movie. By words, I mean lines. He had to have said like under 100 words this movie. Had to have. There's no way he didn't. Like, he says, yeah, a handful of times. He's like, who's the Marquis? How do I find him? Man says no words. Winston said more words. The guy who plays Sharon, R.I.P., I forget his name, but I know he passed not too long ago. My guy died at the beginning of the movie and had more words than Keanu. So I don't know what's going on there, but I do think this one's probably like the best one yet. From fighting, acting, I guess story perspective too, it's pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but it's still pretty cool. The cinematography was really good too. Like there's a lot of it, and like the sets were really good. They were in Japan for the Osaka Continental, and that was really nice. I think that looked really good, and they had some really nice characters in it too. Like I really like the blind guy Kane. You could tell he really cherished his friendship with John Wick. So that was really good. I really like the new characters they added to it. And the nobody guy, the guy with the dog, he was cool too. I liked him. One thing I noticed in John Wick movies, and I didn't notice before, there's no time and there's no police. What I mean by that, when I say there's no time, at the end of the movie when he's fighting up the stairs, he fights up the stairs, gets kicked all the way down these 200 flights of stairs, and he has only 3 minutes to get back up. So him and Dan fight their way back up these stairs. And then he gets kicked down again. Not fully, but he still gets kicked down again. And then they kill him and fight everyone. And you expect me to believe that they did this all in 3 minutes? In real time, this was like also a 20-minute fight. So it's like, how? And also, these people are murdering people in broad daylight. They blew up a building. They blew up the New York Continental. And no one batted an eye. Everyone's like, oh, that's regular. I guess the police is like the high table, but everyone's in the high table. So it's not really a secret thing too. But I wonder what's going to happen in the next one. I think Keanu will be in the next one. I think he'll still be alive. But the way this one ended with the after credits scene, I don't know if it's going to have Keanu in it. Because it ended with like the girl, Kira, about to kill Kane because Kane killed her dad at the very beginning of the movie. So I don't know if it's going to be about them. I think they should definitely make like a backstory to these movies. A backstory about like John Wick, how he got into that, how he got into the situation, and then his like time with Halle Berry, and then his like time with like Kane, and I think his name is Kenji or something like that. I can't remember his name. Akira's dad. I don't know if they can make it into one movie, but like doing like his childhood with Halle Berry, and then with the two guys, and then eventually leaving from under the table, right? And what D'Antonio had to do for him to get him out. I feel like that would be a really good concept too. Final bite. I feel like I'm going to be the guy who's known for not finishing his fries. It'll be a crazy day when I actually finish my fries on camera. Only time I fish it is Jollibee. With that being said, that was really good. I'll give it like an 8.5. I really like Reubens. I really like sandwiches, so it's all 8.5. I'll probably give John Wick Chapter 4 also an 8.5 because I really liked it and I thought it did a really good job of being what it's meant to be, and that's just a fighting movie with no words, just all hands and no words. I thought that was really good, so 8.5 across the board. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if anything you want me to try, anything you want me to talk about. I'm down to do that. As always, suggested videos on the side. And yeah, this is first true review. Pickle Barrel, 8.5 out of 10. John Wick 4, 8.5 out of 10. Peace.